Do you want to watch a show where Love is Blind meets The Voice? Well, you got it in Building the Band. So that we're going to be reviewing episodes 1 through 6. Cameron needs to be protected at all costs. Stay tuned.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Alright, welcome to Haire. Thank you guys so much. So today we're going to be talking about Building the Band. And this is hosted by AJ from Tell Me Why from Backstreet Boys. I know I can't sing, so I will be singing throughout the video. And then we have Nicole Scherzinger from Pussycat Dolls. Don't you wish your copyright was strong like me? I don't even know I can even sing the beat. Anyway, so she's basically gonna be their mentor, which I think she honestly, like, her knowledge alone, her experience, like, amazing. Like, I don't even know, but I'm really excited to get into the show. So basically the show opens and the goal is to create 6 bands. So we have about 50 contestants. I'll do math real quick. 50 contestants, only 22 make it. So 28 gets eliminated, including Carly from Dream Academy. I saw you, girl. I feel you. And then basically, like, they sing and then they get minimum 5 votes. They get to stay, and then they form their groups that way. Me personally, like, before I get into the groups that get formed, just a couple of things. Do y'all know how hard it is to sing in front of people? It's very hard. Even when I karaoke, I'd be like, but yeah, so we're gonna go into the 6 groups that, spoiler alert, the 6 groups that get, formed out of it. I really like the fact that there's no real age range, but they are early 20s because early 20s make dumb choices and make good for drama. Because I noticed too, like, as someone who's in her 30s, like mid 30s now, we be tired. If you're gonna beef with me, put it on the calendar. I'm going to bed. But these early 20-year-olds, they're doing what we want, which is drama. We want drama. Anyways, but so I actually ended up naming these groups myself. Like, you'll see that as I go into the reviews in 3 minutes. I ended up naming these groups myself because the names that they were coming up, I was like, these are not good. Let me be y'all manager. These are not good. I have on here that I have a couple of favorites off rip. Nori, Landon, Shane, Mr. Cherub. Allison is my favorite because she makes such a good villain. You'll see later on. And then I can get into the groups real quick. Just want to let y'all know that they do have new episodes. So it looks like they're going to be feeding it to us. So you can't just watch. You can watch up to episode 6, but, like, I'm a binger. Like, I watched all these episodes in one weekend. Like, what stood out to me was the groups, like the group performance on Still Watching Netflix channel that popped up on the video. That's what, like, really, like, grabbed my attention to come watch the show, and I wasn't disappointed. It does a really good job. Like, I'm doing the review before I show the groups, but it does a really good job of just putting people together, really putting notes. A couple of people that I thought would get like 2 or 3 votes or wouldn't even make it made past, because I was just like, okay, well, this person's voice is not really strong. It's not really strong personality. So but yeah, so the 6 groups that we're going to be discussing today is this first one, who is my favorite. This first one's going to be UNIQ. This one has Donzel, Cameron, Aaliyah, and Katie. So Donzel is the only mixed group. Donzel, he actually started, like, the show, like, he was the first vocalist. Like, I put down here Donzel, he sings like a grown man. Okay. The next group is Misfits. This is Malik, Landon, Shade, and Bradley. That's like the two Malik, he's like a choir. He was in choir before. Shade is already a performer. And the next one is BUBLē. I'll talk about that in a minute too. This one has Brianna, Winnerly. So pretty. Winnerly and Nori. And then number 4 group is I call them the Skater Boys. Basically, it has 2 Aussies, Connor and Mason. And then we have our Americans holding it down for America, Shane and Zach. And then I have P.O.P, Privilege of Pretty. Basically, this is, like, aesthetically, no offense to anybody. Everybody in this group is gorgeous. We have Noriella, Jenna D, so adorable. Autumn is she just, oh my God, Eric. And then we have the Tri-Divas, Allison, Elise, and Haley. So the first group is going to be UNIQ. I'm sorry, but when I heard them sing, I was like, close the episode. Like, I was like, why are we continuing this series after this? Like, I didn't want to hear anything else. Like, and it was really cool on how Donzel, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please come in the comments and sing to me, because you can. Donzel, Aaliyah's like, basically she's one of the stronger vocalists, and basically how the group was formed was that Donzel, like, he was the first one. Of course, he got like basically like almost like 30 or 28 votes out of 50. Everybody was like, I want him in my band, strong voice, strong vocals. He was thinking about an all boy group, and then he said, I have to have Aaliyah, and he's correct. Like, I loved his instincts, and Cameron has an androgynous look and also androgynous voice. Like, I heard his voice, and Cameron, like literally, like, he just needs to be protected at all costs. Like, if they're just like, hey, we can only save 3 people, put Cameron on the boat. Like, he's just serotonin. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, he's just serotonin, just so sweet. Like, I'm so glad he's in this group, because I feel like they can truly protect him from, what's to come. And then Katie is a powerhouse. She's a plus size model, period. Come through, baby, come through. I'm going to do their cons, and I have cons and pros to each group. I'm going to say this as a con first, and I'm going to go to the pros so we can end on something positive. Cons: people unfortunately do listen with their eyes nowadays. So what that means is that the group is mixed, it's mixed, and they are, I'm trying to respectfully say, like, they aren't conventionally attracted. Me personally, these 4 souls are so beautiful. Like I love Aaliyah's eyes. I love Katie's spirits, Cameron's smile, then Donzel's spirit. Like, I've just never felt such a pure soul through the TV before. But in this age of narcissism, okay, they are not aesthetically conventionally attractive, and sometimes that really exceeds past how a person sounds. Like Adele said, of course, darling, I make music for your ears, I do not make music for you to say with, and she devoured with that, because it really is just really hurtful on how the internet can be. Like, because back in the day, no offense, but back in the day, like, if you could sing, you could sing. We didn't know, we wasn't looking. If you can sing, you can sing. We didn't care what was going on. Like, we didn't care what you got going on. Like, you could have been an alien. It could have been a Martian singing to us, talk to me. Like, I don't know, I just made that song. Like, if a Martian was singing to us, let me focus. But if a Martian was singing to us, we would have let it happen back in the 90s and the 2000s. We didn't care. As long as you're attractive, we do not. Like, as long as your voice was attractive, we do not care. But I have on here blending issues. Because there are 4, I would call them 4 Super Saiyans. It's very hard to blend their powers together. So I just have that as a con. But to me, we're going to go into the pros. They're strong singers. Like, everybody's voice is clear. Like, my issue with singers nowadays, like I said, I told you I was in choir and I play piano. So I know how to hold a note. I know which note is correct, but I wouldn't say I'm a singer. I can't sing. But their vocal tone, their musicality, basically your ability to stay on beat. Because some of the people were singing, I was just like, do you hear the beat? You're here. Tell me why. Some people were just like, tell me why. Nah, musicality off. Tone was delicious. The fact that they're diverse, because like I said, they have like almost of an underdog, because they are the only mixed group in the competition. So they're already unique. Okay. And another thing too is their storytelling. Like, their performance, like, my arm still has like the goosebumps, but their performance of somebody that I used to know, like me and Nicole Scherzinger, we're right here. Maybe we were supposed to be besties in a different life. But I was with her. Like, she was tearing up, I was tearing up. We crewed together. Like, literally, like, they have this just ability to storytell that is just so hard to do nowadays. Like, I feel like sometimes I'll be like, I was down and out. I don't believe you. Were you down and out? Like, I don't believe you were down and out. Like, literally, like, when Toni Braxton sung Unbreak My Heart, I felt it from I'm over here 7 years old. Unbreak my toys, say you play it again. Like, I was singing so hard. Anyways, but next group, Misfits. So, Misfits is, I give that song on my channel. I be doing whatever. Misfits is Malik, Landon, Shade, and Bradley. So, I have them in order from strongest to weakest singer. I won't say weakest, but like not as strong singer. Everybody's like an A plus. Bradley's like a B plus. Malik just gives me, Malik has this calmness to him. Like, I don't know, like, if y'all ever felt like somebody's spirit is just calm. Like, I don't know, like, it's the opposite of me. I be all over the place, but Malik just has like this calm, like, like just like this calm spirit to him. Like, I really like Malik's personality. Landon's personality is very, very dope. Like, he just wants to make good music and play with his friends. Like, he's just like, Landon is a person that I could see, like, you wouldn't even expect that voice to come out of him. Like, his R&B tone is delicious. Like, and it's not even one of those, oh, you invited to the cookout. Yeah, I've been giving that invite too much, but like, it's mostly like, dang, like, we're going to his house tonight. Like, his tone is delicious. Like, it's been developed, very, very full, very, very even, very, very toned. We have shades. Oh my goodness. Like, this is, I wanted to call them the personality group. Like, everybody in this group has the best personality. Like, when you get older and you're mid-30s like me, like, having a good personality, like, exceeds past looks. Like, yes, they look good, but like, that just exceeds past it. Like, I really feel like just overall, Shade is just so cool. Like, I see why his name, Shade is actually his birthday. I thought it was like for Shadrach from the Bible, but like, his name is Shade. And then we have Bradley, and Bradley's like, he's really cool. Kind of he just kind of reminds me of a cool dude. Like, I don't know much, he's a little bit quieter, more reserved, but he fits. Like, I feel like he's a good balance. Like, the only thing I would do is I would bring his hair a little bit redder. I want him to like I think he's like a strawberry blonde, but Landon's hair, just aesthetically, you also got to balance it within the group. Like, I would bring Bradley up to a red. This is like auburn, I can bring it up to a red. So we're gonna go into the cons. They can't dance. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I've seen plenty of rocks. I've seen plenty of whatever not dance. Like, I'm not expecting full choreo. Like, they're mostly going to be focused on R&B. But I saw Landon and Bradley doing a 2 count, and the count was 4. Okay, like, it's not the best, but I feel like if they work on it, but to me, if you're not a natural dancer, we can build it. We can rebuild it. We can fix it. Like, I kind of felt like that was just not their thing, and that's okay. You can sway with it. Like, the R&B boys the R&B men definitely do be dancing, but you're a boy band. You have to understand choreo is part of it. At least be able to have musicality to where you can tell, like, if you're offbeat. Got 5 on it. Like, if you can hear if you're offbeat or not. So I don't know. But yeah, that's the major con I have on here too, that with Bradley being a weaker singer during their performance. You remind me of a girl. Copyright. When they were singing that song, I feel like Shade had to help Bradley a little bit. I feel like everybody else carried out. Because I remember I watched the video not knowing any of them, and I was like, okay, this person has a good this person has a good tone. And then I heard Bradley sing. I was like, okay, he's got flavor, but he's not fully sauteed yet. So I feel like he's gonna need a little bit of help. Other than that, pro is that they like each other. Like, I get you. Like, I really feel like these guys, like, if outside of the show, even if, like, say they don't get picked because one person gonna get eliminated, right, at the performance on the new episodes tonight, but like, I feel like outsiders, they would all be still cool. Like, play basketball. Like, I just felt the chemistry with them. Like, I feel like I was intruding. I was like, I enjoy y'all for all the time. Like, I wanted to leave. Like, they're really cool. Like, they just really like each other. Like, I just felt it. I feel like a real brotherhood with them. I also have them, they have the strongest male voices on average in the group. So that's going to really be good, that their harmonies are really delicious. How else describe it? But their harmonies are really delicious. I just like this group. Misfits, They were tossing around the group name of Solidified or Solidified. I was like, I don't like that. I like Misfits better. Misfits be like, they cool, they outside of the bounds, but I don't know. Like, I don't like Solidified. Okay, next one is gonna be BUBLē, one of my one of my favorite groups. They're so adorable. I know they're grown women, but they're so cute to me. They're adorable. Like, so BUBLē has Brianna, Winnie, and then Nori. So cute. Like, the cutest names. First things first, Nori is my favorite. I'm sorry. I know those be unbiased, but Nori is my favorite. Like, she was one of the girls that when the group was being formed, she had the honesty. Like, there was another girl that was trying to join the group, and she was like, hey, like, you know, I didn't even remember talking to you, but she wasn't trying to be rude. But it's just like, to me, like, I feel like she's as upfront as I am now, but I wish I was in my 20s. Like, she's like my spirit animal. Like, I wish I was as upfront as Nori was as she is at her age, because Nori was just like, yeah, I know you're sad and everything, but I always thought it was a 3-girl group. And I was like, I know that's right. But I feel like they really have a good chance. I like Nori a lot. Winnie just looks like she gives the best hugs. She's adorable. And then Brianna is my little heartline eye. Like, Brianna is so adorable. Like, just I just see them and I'm just like, serotonin. Like, just like, I can just tell, like just so happy. Like, I can literally like seeing them premiere as a, like, actually outside of the show, just premiere as a group. Like, you just need a little pick me up, put BUBLē on. Like, they're just so, like, so sweet. Like, yeah, like, that's how I see it. Like, their group is just so sweet. Like, I feel like they work really well. Turns out that Brianna and Winnie, I guess they met at a talent show almost 10 years back when they were teens, and they met, like, you know, what's it called, serendipity or something, but like, they met and it was really cool that they got to meet like so many years later. And I was just like, dang, like, that's so sweet. But yeah, so let's get into the cons and the pros. The cons: Nori's my favorite out of the whole competition, and then Cameron's number 2 after from UNIQ. I'm naming them myself. Nori's diction. Okay, when people think about diction, maybe I might do like a little music like core class or the next episode. But when you're singing a song, your diction, especially when you're first coming, your diction needs to be really good, because it can easily mumble around and go whatever. For example, the one guy who was singing this one of my songs that's in my heart, Break Even. So he was like, it's break even, it's even, no. You know, like, you're breaking even. You're bringing the E forward to your teeth. He said, even. Like, I was like, wait. It's not good evening. It's good evening. No. Like, you're bringing the note to the front of your teeth. Like, I feel like with Nori, like, a lot of times when she's singing, like, just a couple of diction, you know, I feel like there are certain words that she rests on, so it can kind of seem like she's kind of like almost scratchy a little bit on the track. So she needs to work with that. I have on here, no disrespect, this to all 3 of them, 2 miles in the morning before breakfast. Their breathing is off. Like, during their performance they did, which was, once again, these girls are adorable. Their performance that they did, I felt like the breathing can be fixed. Like, even Soulja Boy, tell him, Soldier, even he goes on the treadmill for like, what did he say? Like 5 to 7 miles on the treadmill. That's like 30 minutes just to catch his breath on stage. Like, he can't be like, this is my, you know, like, he just can't like take a breath every 2 seconds. Like, come on now. But yeah, like, I really feel like they just need to work on the breathing. Like, that's pretty much the only con I had, is just work on the breathing. Because if you're gonna do choreo, if you're stationary and you're already breathing hard, like, you know, it was legend that Beyonce would be like A B C D E F G, you know, like, you should be able to move and hold your breath, and that only comes from running. Pro is everything else. They are so cute. Like, they're so adorable. Like, I really feel like they're going to resonate very well with Gen Z. Like, they just give like that old school, like, they give me like almost a Spice Girls vibe. Like, they really like each other. Like, they really like each other. It's so adorable. And they have that, like, I don't know. And I feel like Nori is like that. Brianna and Winnerly have a little bit more experience than her, but Nori is going to be that person that she has experience with, like personality, like handling. I can see her handling like the crowd, like, hey, back up. I feel like she's going to be really an asset there. But I don't know. I just want the best for them, but I can definitely say, like, out of all the crews, like, they might struggle a little bit with that breathing problem. Okay, the next one is the Skater Boys. So these are going to be, the Skater Boys is going to be Connor, Mason, our two Australians, and then this is a British accent, I know, and then Shane, and then Zach. So this one, I call them the Skater Boys because everybody say they like skates, so like I just named them that. I just named them the Skater Boys. With this group was pretty much formed, like Connor actually started. I want to say Connor like kind of like who would converse with them a little bit. And then I think I want to say like Zach was like one of, like, to me, I feel like out of all of them, I feel like if I could say who's the strongest vocalist is Shane, Zach, Connor, and then Mason. And I feel like with this whole issue, so, like I referenced a little bit, was the fact that Allison from another girl group, I'll talk about that later, basically he started catching interest with her, which is always a mistake, involving the opposite gender with someone who has hormones, who are fresh, basically started feeling her. So, there was a time there where he got distracted. So like that's why I was like, Connor's not particularly my favorite, even though he looks like a baby version of Harry Styles, Australian version, down under. But yeah, like he's not my favorite for that because I didn't like that. But yeah, that's pretty much those four. I'm really excited about their group because it's a nice platter, like Nicole said. So we have a nice platter here. I was like, right, very just aesthetically very diverse. Like I feel like everybody has their own look going for them. Like Zach has like that like almost rock style. Shane has like that bad boy biker angel face. Mason's got the Justin Bieber, and then Connor has the Harry style. So it's a very nice aesthetic. So I'm gonna go into the cons. With Skater Boys, they don't want to dance, and I'm just like, how are you a boy band? You don't want to dance. I'm not saying you gotta do a full on choreo, Monster X. Stray Kids choreo, but we need for you to be able to musicality. I got 5 on it. Like I need your musicality at least be on one, because I feel like a lot of times I'll listen to a song, it has nothing to do with being any rappers, but I'll be listening to a song and I'm just like, did you create the beat or was this handed to you? Like, are you sure you're here with us? I have on here too, they're too laid back. Like I feel like there's a difference between laid back. Like me, I'm laid back, but I know when to stop playing. Okay, like even with editing, I was like, I have to film this Monday so I can put it out Wednesday so I can edit it on Tuesday or possibly edit it Monday night. Like I know when to stop playing. They do not. So that was mostly Connor leaving that. The harmonies are trash. I feel like I have on here that the harmonies are trash. Not good. When you're a 4 boy band group, especially when you have different, overall they want to probably do country, rock, whatever, but like when you have like a group like that, like they did, what song did they do? I can't remember, it was that bad. Take me to this place with arms wide open. Oh wait, no, that's the song they're gonna be performing. Wait a minute, wrong one. I don't know. I can't remember what song they did. It was that bad. So, yeah, I have on here Allison and Connor, like basically, he was getting irritated that Mason stepped on, which Mason, I am proud of you wherever you at. Yes, Mason. Yes. Like Mason was like, hey, hey bro, just want to come to you. Love it. And he was like, hey, like I already came to you about this. Like you were being with her instead of going to practice. And he went to rehearsal. They gave him a note. He was flat. It's funny, I said at the same time. He said, you're flat. It's A, B, C, D, E. He said, I was like, sir. All right. I have a pro good looking. Shane is stunning. The man bun, we love it. Everybody, Zach, I want him to get like a mohawk. He has the bone structure for it. Mason, I want to do your hair. And then Connor looks fine. The tousled hair works for him, but You know, I have on here pro Connor might be leaving. Hey, I know that's mean, but him leaving makes sense because I feel like there's just something there that he's just not passionate about it. And like, how do we know, like, once we go on the road, like, how do we know once we go on the road, like, the first time you find a girl who's attractive, you're going to just dump the team? Like, they've been practicing for hours on hours on hours, okay? So watch out for that. The next group is P.O.P. Oh my God. So I call them Privilege of Pretty. Like, this group is Noriella, Jenna D, I think is D, and then Autumn, and then Erica. Erica's an Aussie as well. Honestly, this girl group, like, is just so, like, everybody is beautiful. Like everybody's beautiful, and then everybody has a beautiful personality as well. Like, this would be a group that guys would have a crush on, but they would be too intimidated because, like, oh, I'm not used to. It's almost Pretty Girl Plus, you know, but I call it Privilege of Pretty. They're just really, really cute. Like, everybody is just gorgeous. Like I want to almost call them dolls. Like, all the women in this competition are beautiful, especially Nori. But this group, like, everybody in this group is just stunning, just breathtakingly stunning. So this one, the composition of this group was like, they were kind of like, Erica was supposed to be in this last girl group that I'm going to mention later on, but they kind of took Erica under their wing a little bit, and basically, like, Erica was like, hey, I want to have a girl group that I can feel like I can be vulnerable with, and, you know, this is the perfect group. Like, this group is just so, like, they're just naturally happy. Like, I get giddy about this group. Same thing with BUBLē, but, like, just really just good personalities, you know. Stunning, gorgeous. I feel like they'll do very well with, I'll go on to the pros too. I think they're going to do very well with Gen Z. Gen Z is very much about aesthetics. So I feel like this is going to be a very marketable group. There's 4 of them. I think this is the only girl group that has 4. So, you know, there's 4 people, 4 personalities. So that's why we're going to get into our cons. I have the cons on here that, you know, with them being that aesthetically pleasing, it's going to be very easy to ride on your looks and not have anything else going for you. So, I was kind of nervous about that because it's going to be very easy to be like, okay, well, nah, and then leave. Like, you know, like, and then, because it's just like that. I mean, on TikTok that works, but like in real life, when it comes to selling albums, like, that's not gonna work. So it's going to be very easy. And I get it, fam. Because every day I'm just like, why am I smart and funny? I could have just been attracted and just be quiet. Like, some days I'm human. Some days I think about that. But it's gonna be very easy to lay on that. So I really hope the best of them. I have on here is that they did a performance of, what was their song? I can't remember it because it wasn't memorable, you know. And stay with me now. They looked good, you know, but one of the critiques that Nicole said was that she's like, you guys aren't leaning into it. She's like, you can kind of sway a little bit and try to give a little something, whatever, blah, blah. And she's right. Like, to me, I feel like when you're an attractive woman, you have to lean all the way into it. And I feel like I even struggled with that, like, especially in my 20s. My 30s is easy now because I don't care anymore. But it's very hard to try to humble yourself. Do not be humble when you're attractive, okay? Still keep certain boundaries up, you know, but, you know, so you don't lean towards narcissism. But when you're attractive, you got to lean into it, or it's going to look like you're trying to be fake humble. Does that make any sense? Like, if you're gonna stunt, I need you to stunt. Okay, I need you to stunt. Not no, hi guys. You know, so I feel like because their personalities are so good, like, there's got to be a level of diva factor because people love eating into that. That's the only cons I have. I have a pro is the chemistry. Like, I really feel like these girls really care for them. Another con as well, Erica's voice is gorgeous, stunning, but I feel like she's one of the weaker vocalists, so I don't really know in that aspect if they might have to carry her as well. But the pro is the chemistry. These, like, chemistry and aesthetically pleasing. Gen Z is going to eat this up. But that's pretty much what I have to say, like, with the cons. Another pro that I thought about as well was the fact that I feel like this group is voice-wise very balanced. Noriella is the strongest vocalist, and then coming in a second is Jenna, then Autumn, then Erica. But I feel like it's really good to have strong vocalists within a group because you can kind of lean on them and then also give them a break as well. But on average, I do feel like vocally that BUBLē is a little bit more ahead of them. But we're going to go into our next group, the final girl group. This is, I call them tri-divas. So this group is Allison, Elise, and Haire. So the reason why I call these the tri-divas, let's get into it. I feel like with this group, I can tell this is the one group I can say out of all the groups that does not feel organic. I felt like Elise kind of caught the queen bee vibe from Allison. Wanted nothing to do with her, okay. But then like she wanted nothing to do with her, and it's almost as if Allison kind of talked her into the group. And then Haire's just here for a good time, not a long time. She's just here to be cute, and excuse me. But if I can say out of vocalists, to me, girl group wise, Tri-Divas has the strongest vocalists. Like all three of them are powerhouses, But my issue that I have, and I'll go into the cons in a little bit. My issue that I have is just that I don't feel like this is organic. This felt, because like Allison was kind of playing the field a little bit, where it was almost like she was kind of playing the field like where like there was like two, like she basically had like four girls to choose from, and she chose her top two. Like she was doing her own show. We need Allison for the plot. But yeah, like I personally, like I just don't feel like this was an organic group put together. And the thing about organicity, it's not a word, is that it's very easy to see through. Like there's certain awkward moments, like when all the people have met face to face, kind of like Love is Blind has the reveal, like when they all kind of met face to face. Like I felt like with the Tri-Divas, it wasn't organic. It was like, oh, hey girl. It was like kind of like a nice nasty. Like I didn't feel like the full, like I didn't feel that bubbly. I didn't feel that P.O.P. Like I didn't really feel like that organic there. So we're gonna go into the cons. We're gonna end up in the pros. The con is Allison's relationship or whatever situationship, whatever they want to call it. I'm not up to date. Her situationship with Kone. I feel like there's almost an arrogance to it. It's like, well, I can still get my music done because, Connor, he basically almost got kicked out. I don't know if he's leaving his group or whatever, but like with Allison, there's almost an arrogance like, I can have a guy plus do my career. Like it's just kind of like there's a little bit of arrogance there. So I have that on there. I have on here too, I said, I feel like I'm watching the Allison and Elsa show. Elise, I'm sorry. I want to call her Princess Elsa so bad because she looks like a Disney princess. So I said, this is the Allison and Elsie show, an Elise show, and Haire maybe. Like it gave that. So they sung Tell Me Why. Wait, I want it that way. Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought it was Tell Me Why. Oh yeah, it is. I want it that way. Sorry. Don't copyright me. Backstreet Boys and AJ was just in the corner. He's like, they took AJ to church. But I felt like when I watched that performance, like it just felt to me, it just felt like it was the Allison and Elsie. I want to say Allison and Elise show, because they're over here trying to basically out sing each other, and then Haire be like, "Tell me why," and then Allison was like, "Ain't nothing." Elise was just like, I was like, wait, are we doing a girl group or y'all want to premiere Stoically? Like, put your volume down after that. But like, I feel like that aspect, like they're gonna have a lot, this is gonna implode on itself. Like I don't even think they're gonna eliminate themselves. Like you can't have, like even in a group, Beyonce was still blending with Destiny's Child, okay? Even in a group, she was still blending. I have a pro, they can really sing, like all three of them clear, like the microphone is on, like Allison, Elise, Haire. Oh my goodness. So talented. So talented. Like, they remind me that I cannot sing. Like, just really talented. I have on here pro Allison. Allison's a pro as well, even though she's a con, because we need the drama or the show would be boring. I have on here Gen Z is going to eat this group up. Like, if this Tri Divas makes, they're aesthetically pleasing, they can sing their bums off, and they have attitudes. They're going to win. In that aspect, they're going to win the social media war, but they're going to win the social media battle, but they're not going to win the war. Like, they're not going to make it to them. Like, Allison, there's a difference between being upfront and direct and being a meanie head. And she teeters meanie head. But overall, I'm excited to see the new episodes. Hopefully you guys watch it as well. Hope you like my review, because there's going to be more reviews coming once these 3 episodes come out. And don't forget, tomorrow is National Claire Day. It is my birthday. Let's go, Leo season. Let's go.